What?
You crazy kids.
You a bunch of motherfuckers.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, I was actually just reading something about Mace recently too.
What do you do now?
Mace still alive? No, I'm joking. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, Mace.
I forget what the article was. It just reminded me that I actually saw like his name in the headline. I didn't click on it. I just saw Mace something and I just kind of left it.
It's bad when you're like, yo, I saw something about Mace. Did you read it? Nah, I don't care about that motherfucker.
But I saw something. Just like
It was there.
just letting you know. I saw something. Oh man,
I love that. That the headline. It's like, oh, yo, it's a headline about an artist that I used to care about so much when I was younger. Did you read it? Nope.
Don't care.
That's so funny. I'm over here playing some Words with Friends. I've kind of been I stopped playing for a long time, and then during quarantine it kind of came back.
Oh yeah.
So I am the Words with Friends master out in the streets.
If you guys want to challenge Tobi to Words with Friends, get in the DMs. Hit him in the DMs.
Well, I can tell you what it is right now. Look for, because I always steal people's food. Lunchbox Bandit 11. Lunchbox Bandit 11.
Oh shit.
Well, let me show the people on the live stream what my current record is here. Can you see that?
339. Oh, 279 wins in a row?
No. Look on the yellow side.
Yeah,
279. That's what I said.
And that's my wins and losses.
73.
God damn.
That's right.
This is
let's go.
This
Get at me. I'm over here boasting about Words with Friends.
My claim to fame, Words with Friends. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. We all gotta find
actually a fun little side whenever you have like a couple minutes just to kind of like break you out of the monotony. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Boys, another edition, another week. Dave's not here this week. He said, "I'm tired of you Negroes," and we were like, "Wow, Dave, that's racist."
I know, right? Man. Like, wow.
This whole situation really shows us who Dave really is.
And no, I'm not gonna play Dave like that. I feel bad already.
I know.
It's bad when you
listening.
Yeah, when you throw when you throw the allies under the bus, you're like, wait, they're the only ones that are holding it down for us. Why am I throwing him under the bus?
Any second now.
Yep.
Why? You just gonna jump in right now. Unless he's having a hard time with Hangouts again.
Oh man, every time, bless his soul, but every week, guys. If you guys are tuned in, if you listen to the Mixler, if you're listening to the Mixler, you already know. If you're watching this on Facebook and on all the other places that we live stream, every week Dave has trouble connecting to the stream to talk with us, and we're always just like, Dave.
Picking up?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, me.
Oh, it's me. You're having trouble hearing me? Oh no. Are you guys having trouble hearing me?
Yeah. Okay, now it's fine.
Okay.
You're breaking in and out.
Oh shit.
You're back. Okay,
I'm just
every week
I'm gonna turn off this other camera because that's sometimes what causes the problem. But every week Dave has problems jumping in and connecting, and we're always just like, why Dave? Why? You just have to click the button. And last week he actually took the steps that I think he needed to not have the problem anymore. And but instead of following the steps I gave him, he didn't follow the steps I gave him, and then was like, it's still not working. And I'm like, yeah, but Dave, it's because you didn't click this and change this to this. And he's like, oh, I'll just do that next week. And then lo and behold, he's not here this week. And then he's not going to be here for the next 2 weeks because, just a quick note, we're not here for the next 2 weeks. Saint Jean Baptiste in Canada Day, we're not doing the show.
Yep.
So they both fall on a Wednesday?
Yeah, they both fall on the Wednesday. It's the next 2 weeks. Yeah.
Wow.
This
would be the beginning of Jazz Fest? Beginning of Jazz Fest.
Yeah. Well, Jazz Fest is doing something. For all of you outside of Montreal, Jazz Fest, we do an international jazz festival. You should definitely know that because Montreal is known for that festival.
They know that.
But yeah, the Jazz Festival is usually this time of year, and they're going to be doing a digital version, is what they were saying. I don't know how well a digital version of a jazz festival is going to work, but
I mean, it's fine. You're just listening. It's not the same. It's like listening to the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always change it off of AM radio.
Hey. We used to be on AM radio.
I know.
1690.
Whenever I hear jazz, I switch it off of jazz.
Oh, okay. Still,
And I
that's
It's
our
just one of those things you fall
That's our
asleep to it,
music,
right?
man. Yeah,
What's that?
That's our music. You can't.
It is our music. It's lullaby music, though, to me.
No.
Unless I'm there watching it live in the background, sometimes it's just like
That's right. You know what? It also very much depends on the type of jazz, because
Exactly.
I went to see Winston Marsalis play with my mom when I was a kid, and there were tracks that he did that I was like, whoa, this is amazing, and I really got into it. And then my mom was just like, and then you just passed out at one point. And I'm like, was it slow? She's just like, I don't know what happened. There's like a lull. He was playing the piano, and when I looked to you, you were just unconscious. And I was just like, oh, sorry, Mom. She's just like, those are expensive ass tickets too. Place des Arts. Thanks a lot, Brian. I was like, I was a kid. I was
gonna say, how old were you?
I was like 8 or 9. I was super young. I remember going and wearing, like, you had to wear like your Sunday best or something like that for a jazz festival. And my mom had me in like this vest, this like kind of regal green and bronze leaf, like leaf style vest with a green shirt and these like beige pants. And there was like a pocket watch on the vest, but I was like 9 or 10. So it's like I look like a little grown ass man. Like, So I just remember wearing that, and
that description was great.
Yeah,
I couldn't quite picture it though, but I felt like I got it.
I was there. Whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. So top of the show, I did tell people I would discuss, because some people were, man, people need to calm down. I had people in my DMs being like, yo, wait, so what's going on with COVID? Like, I can't wait. Can you just tell me now? I don't want to just wait till your podcast. I was just like, no, don't worry. It's not that bad. They're just like, no, man.
The city reopening stuff?
Yeah, but there's other stuff that I needed to tell people about, because I feel like people are not paying attention to the full situation. And there's some stuff in the background that's going on that I feel like people don't know. Or are not aware of, that I was just like, I feel like people need to understand some of this stuff before they go, everything's open, let's run around.
Let them have it.
So I'm just gonna explain something to you guys. First things first, the pandemic, as much as it looks like things have gotten back to normal, we are still in a pandemic situation. If we haven't all gone back to work at our offices, there's a reason for that. Think about that. Just because stores are opening and stuff like that, going into a store for 10 minutes to go shopping is very different from sitting in an office for an entire day. So when they say the stores are opening back, they're going to be doing limited amount of people in the stores. They're going to have it spread out. You guys are going to have to keep distance. You're not going to, most places, I'm sure they're going to tell you in the store you have to wear a mask. Which I'm already worried about these stupid idiots coming out and being like, I don't want to wear a mask in the store. Put the damn mask on. Anyway,
I saw a lot of people
you'll have some
with no
incidents.
mask on.
Say what, Skinny?
I saw a lot of people on Sunday with no mask on. I sadly had to venture into IKEA, and let me tell you, wow.
Yeah.
That's a free flow.
Yeah. I mean, even Kay from Kay and Them Podcast, she just posted a post today where she's in line at IKEA, and I was just like,
dude in the background.
Yeah, God, it was so many people, and they're not social distancing in that line. Those people are just one up next to the other. So, but anyway,
I've seen that everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, Skinny. What was the last thing you said?
They have the squares in the line, but no
one's following it. Real quick, shout outs to Lee J, Mark, Devin, all you guys who already messaged us saying what's up to you guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in on the weekly. Shout outs to anyone else who's tuned in. Shout outs to anybody who's tuned into the podcast right now. If you guys are listening to this on Friday, thank you for downloading and or streaming. Anyway, so I'll go back to it. One of the things that they're not really talking about publicly, because there's still not tons of information about it, and there's still people trying to figure out stuff, is the virus, one, has mutated 2 or 3 times already. That's something that's not talked about a lot, but you can look it up if you don't believe me. The other thing is, and this one, because I have connections I can't explain all the details behind this, but I can tell you one aspect of it. There are people who have been tested for the virus, have gotten and tested positive, and who got healthy and were not sick anymore, and have been tested multiple times after that and still test positive because they still have a viral load in their bodies, even though they have no symptoms and they've already passed feeling ill. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because remember at one point they were telling people, if you're not feeling well, just assume you have coronavirus or COVID. You don't even need to come into the hospital unless you're having respiratory problems. If you're not feeling well, if you have any of these symptoms, just stay home and power through. So all those people who powered through and never got tested and have not been tested since and might possibly still have a positive viral load in their system, even though they do not have symptoms, are about to go into the public out in these streets amongst us. And that's something that we should be aware of. And I'm not saying you can't lock these people up. It's not their fault that they still test positive for this. But what we all can do is just wear masks. Guys, you have to wear masks. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but everyone needs to put on a fucking mask, because if there are people in the streets right now who have tested, who never got tested, got over COVID, and are still, if they were tested today, would test positive, and those people are out in the streets and you're in crowds with them, people will start getting sick again. In Beijing, they started pulling back because they were just like, oh, things are okay. Look it up. Beijing's shutting down again. Because
I saw that today, actually.
Yes, guys, I'm telling you, the virus is still out there. I'm not saying people can't go out. I'm not saying people can't have fun, but you guys need to put the mask on. You guys have to wear masks. We can't go out in these streets and not be wearing masks. I was walking with one of my friends and they weren't wearing a mask, and I was just like, I was wearing mine. I was just like, why don't you wear a mask? They're like, oh, I only wear a mask when I'm inside. And I was like, I guess so. And I feel like that's one option if you don't want to wear a mask outside. But if you don't want to wear a mask outside, you have to actually physically distance yourself from people when you're walking by them. You can't Yeah. Sure. Oh, I know. 100%. There's some people doing that, but you guys also have seen people who aren't doing it and walk right up to you on the sidewalk, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? Back away from me. I've had people walking towards me on the sidewalk. I'm walking on the right. There's standards would say someone going the opposite direction should walk on the right as well. That's just a cultural thing we do. You stick to your right. These people are walking 2 by 2, walking at me, not moving out of the way. And I was just like, I was wearing my mask. They weren't wearing a mask. And I didn't move out the way. She bumped right into me. And I was just like, okay, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. There's enough space care in the world. Yeah, there's enough space on this sidewalk that you could move out of the way. I'm as far to the right as I could be, and you are taking up all the space with your friend and still going out of your way to not move out of the way, and you're going to physically bump into me to what? Prove the point that you could? I don't understand.
I feel like that's like a Montreal thing, because honestly, I have the exact opposite experience here, in the sense that like I just see people partying like the Red Sea.
Oh my god, I would love that.
It's insane,
dude.
It's actually pretty ridiculous sometimes.
I'd be happy if we were doing that.
They go to.
Dude. Yeah, I'd be kind of happy if I saw that. I don't see it much here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so actually the funny thing about you bringing this up, though, is I don't know if you heard on CNN, the 16 group of friends who went out to a bar in Florida.
And all of them have COVID.
All of them got
Every single
and
last
one of them
one
actually got super sick.
And I don't mean to laugh, because it's not funny, but in my head I'm like, guys, why didn't y'all just wear masks? I ordered like some super high grade masks today. These dumbass expensive masks. I ordered 3 of them for me, 3 of them for my partner. And I'm like, I'm willing to pay this much for a mask now. Like, it's like a $45 mask that has a 0.3 micron filter protection, which is smaller than the virus size. And I like read up on this, and I was just like, okay, this site sells these masks and goes like when they go on sale, the website goes sold out within minutes.
That's crazy.
It took me 3 tries, like 3 different days where they announced that they were going on sale for me to actually get an order through.
That's nuts. They must be killing it.
Oh, God. And the crazy part is this company's been around since like 2013. They just started selling masks, like these really high grade filtered masks way back when for people who have like immunocompromised people and stuff like that.
All right.
And now because of COVID, they're like blowing up and they sell out like crazy. There's another company called Cambridge Mask, which is military grade masks that come out of the UK. Those guys are completely sold out. Right now, if you go on the website, you can only do a pre-order. And if you pre-order, you're ordering wave 15, which will only ship out at the end of August.
Oof. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really intense with these sites that these like really high grade, like specialized masks and stuff like that. And the other thing with that mask is you can't replace the filter. So you really are only using the mask for a certain amount of time, and then you have to re-up. So they're going to make a fucking killing, but
man.
Re-up, like you gotta buy a new one?
Yeah, I ordered 3 specifically because there's 2 types of masks on the site. There's one that's the microfiber and there's one that's the organic. The microfiber mask you can wear for 3 months. If you wear it every day, it lasts 3 months. If you wear it casually, it can last you a year. The other one that I got is 6 months daily and then a year and a bit casually.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah.
And sorry, go ahead.
No, I just got those because I also ordered, like, you know, I ordered like these ones, the That's Canon mask, and so I'm not gonna wear that mask that I bought daily, that high filtered one. That one I'm only gonna wear if like I know I'm gonna be traveling. Like people who take flights and stuff buy this mask and wear them entire flights. Like it's that type of mask. For if you guys, essentially, I want to go see
Tenet. I think deep down, a lot of people are just either claustrophobic or just don't like the smell of their own breath.
Oh,
either one of those two.
It's funny you mentioned. It's funny you mentioned that. For this mask, there are 2 valves on the mask made specifically to vent out moisture and your breath, so that you're not just smelling your breath.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they really are taking that stuff into consideration.
I'm sure it's only gonna get crazier.
So yeah, wait, Devin wrote us something. Selling new nerd stock mask with filters made locally here in Montreal. Oh, dope. Changeable filters too. All right.
Send a link.
He did. He sent the link. So if you guys are watching this on Facebook, Devin put the link there. If you guys are watching on any of the other platforms, jump on the Facebook. You can go to facebook.com/Franklin Armstrong DOTCOM, and the link is there. Or if anything, we'll just add the link at the end. Shout outs to Devin and Nerdstock crew. Yeah, so that's it. I just want to remind people that this thing is still happening. We are still in the midst of a pandemic. People should definitely still be wearing their masks. And if you go out in public and you are in large groups, I know they're going to be opening it up to 50 people inside and stuff like that. If you guys are going to do that, that's fine. I'm not going to go.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm not going to go against what the government's telling you. I will tell you this, though. If you are planning to go inside and be in a space with 50 other people,
don't come around me.
Yeah. And wear a mask.
I mean, at that point, I would wear a mask. I think 10 people or less, and you know the people, and you know they've been quarantining and not being foolish, then I think that's okay. Obviously, still take measures, still wash your hands, still sanitize. But I think at that point, even a mask might be too much, but you can still do that.
Dude,
groups of like 50, 60, pretty much a festival at that point to me.
Did you see the next wave? That the next wave, once this happens, if this goes well, it's going to be 250 people?
Yeah.
That's a jump. The fuck? That's not even like a reasonable jump.
That's 5 times. People. That's the 5 times the amount of people. What the fuck?
Yo, man, I don't like people that much. I don't need to, man.
250. God
fuck
damn.
That, bro. I'll build my clan. I'll have my clan of people that I hang out with. And if you're in that clan, you're in that clan for 14 days. Don't come over here. Don't come near me. Don't even try to high five me. If you've been in a restaurant, don't come near me. Don't breathe my air.
Yeah, it's been my home parks with people, but like you know, open space.
Yeah.
And the studio a couple times. That's about it. But the studio I have like 3 people max. So,
we're not turning up like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Bro. Man.
Yeah, 250. When I saw that, I was like
250K.
Wait, what? No, 250 people, not 250.
Oh, from what? Sorry, I missed it.
From 50 people to 250 people.
Oh, okay.
That's still crazy though. That's a
that's
5
nuts,
times. Yeah, like
Yeah.
how you gonna jump 5 times? That's so wild.
That's an orgy, bro.
50 wasn't?
50's an orgy, but like 200. Oh man,
That's funny.
That's an orgy, bro. Okay, that might be a title right there.
I am feeling the effects though of feeling like I'm only relegated to my house, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
I understand.
Yeah. So
Well,
I know there are definitely people who don't have the willpower, the restraint to not, just say screw it all. I'm fuck it. If I'm gonna catch a bird, I'm gonna catch it. I can see that happening.
You also gotta ask yourself, like, where did you really go that bad in the first place, and why were you really going there? I understand people going to the gym. I get that.
God, I missed the gym.
The way the gyms are going to be set up, good luck fucking working out.
Did you see the California one that opened today? Or
yeah.
yesterday?
No, what happened?
They created pods, so each person has their own individual pods.
Oh, interesting.
With like weights set up and everything in there. But my thing is like, is it going to be sanitized right after the person leaves by a staff member, or is the person sanitizing their own pod? Do you trust that they're sanitizing it properly? What about recycled areas or proper venting in there? There's definitely a few questions that I hope they wrote down on a piece of paper and just checked off and had a brainstorming session about
at that point.
What?
Just work out at home at that point.
Yeah, that's definitely my next goal. I think the first couple months there was this huge wave of people just buying up equipment. You couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
For the first like 3 months, so it's starting to open up a bit now.
Yeah.
So I think that's my goal, is to get a few dumbbells and stuff around the house, because not lifting weights for this long is not great.
Oh, I know. Dude, you know me, I wasn't anywhere near as fit as you, and I'd finally gotten up to 5. My squat was back in form. The trainer was just like great form. I was doing landmine squats. I was doing kettlebell walks, all this stuff. And then I got home and I'm like using these resistance bands, and I'm like, this is nowhere near the weight I was using.
The same.
This is not the same. I don't feel
like you still gotta
dude, like
you still gotta do something, but it's just not the same. It's not even motivating. I don't want to get up and do push-ups.
Exactly. Dude, it is so when those damn push-up challenges were showing up and someone challenged me and I couldn't get through my 10, and I was just like, I can't bench press my weight yet. Like I'm a big guy. I'm 250. So
that's a fair point.
Yeah, so for my arms, like 175 was where I was at. So, if I did the push-ups on my knees, where my like the I don't know what they're called when you don't put your full body, you just do it from your knees. But I was doing those push-ups. I could do 15, no problem. Hell, I almost felt I could do the one where I push all the way up and clap in between, because it's so much less weight. But these fuckers had me doing TENET regular, and I almost died on that. Those last 4, I was just like,
yeah, but I saw you were definitely on a little charge there.
What the workouts and stuff?
With your workouts, yeah, you were on a roll.
Dude, I was fucking loving it. It felt so good. I've been wanting to be that fit for so long. I was so excited when I moved to this.
Those
dude,
same plans,
I had
man.
so many dreams.
Pretty messed up. Even Dave was on it too.
Yo, Dave was killing it, man. Dave was doing his boxing. Was like slimming down, all happy and excited. Him and I were talking about it. I was asking like, yo, how you feeling about your regime? He's just like, it's really good. I have to miss the show for this couple of weeks because I'm going to be working out. The trainer has private lessons. I was just like, yo, this motherfucker's taking this shit seriously. remember when
Dave really aiming for the Adonis symbol.
Yo, remember when Dave first started and the idea of missing a Geektastic Cypher episode was like, no, man, I'll be there. Now this motherfucker's like, I ain't coming for a couple weeks. I got to go work out. Yo, fuck you, Dave, with your fit self. You smart bastard. I love you, but still, I was so annoyed, but so proud of him at the same time. Because I knew, you know why it pissed me off? Because I knew I don't have the motivation to work out as hard as that. I was like, man, this guy's willing to give up.
Ah, great. He passed me too, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Dave out here doing more. I'm like, shit.
Your pace is good, though. Your pace was great, man. You were killing it.
I was trying. And
I think Yeah, I think this is a wake up call to everyone to really like, how fit do you really want to be without
Yes.
just without the gym,
dude? I just want to be able to go up and down the stairs at my house and not think, God, I hate going up these stairs. I just want that feeling of like, I don't want to, like, if I forget something downstairs, I want to be so fit that I don't think twice about going to get it. You know what
I mean? I think the biggest thing that I've realized too is my knees, like my joints.
Oh God, yeah.
The reason I work out as much as I do and like stretch and do all these things is because like all the sports injuries over the years, right? Yeah. I didn't take care of them when I was, because we didn't really know much back when I was like a teen or like in my early 20s about actually outside of playing the sport. You actually have to do the work to repair all the damage you're doing. And you know, you sprain an ankle and you're back out there within like 3 or 4 days because whatever. Yeah. You know? Paying for those things as soon as you hit 30. It's crazy. Yeah. You just start all of a sudden. You're like, oh, like you pull your back while you're sneezing. And all that shit.
That shit has happened. That shit has happened, dude. What happened? When I go to my masseuse can tell. Like she can tell. The first time she was just like, "Did you injure your right knee?" I was just like, "Yeah, I actually have a really bad right knee." She's like, "Okay." I was like, "Why?" She's just like, "Your right knee is always warmer than the rest of your body." Because my right knee is just constantly healing itself. Like, it's always warm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my right knee, if you put your hand on it, you can feel it's always warm. And I think that's just because it's just constantly trying to fucking healing factors, just working overtime, not doing anything.
Man.
Yeah, man.
We getting old.
Getting old, kids.
I'm over here dealing with plantar fasciitis, knee problems, back pains. You know.
This is what
and now no gym to help me rehab. Although that's me like feeling like I only need the gym to feel fit. But there is a difference. I'll tell you that much. There is a difference.
So, well, I know at one point we were talking about it. You were saying you're going to try and look at possibly doing a leaner build than a muscular one.
This was a great opportunity to do so. Mm-hmm. So I've just kind of like, I don't eat as much. Train probably about like 3 days a week. Okay. Just trying to like undo a lot of, so I have bad so I might as well explain this while we're talking about it. Like my right shoulder had an injury. I injured it, but I kept working out with that injury. So there's an issue with, so now there's a lot of muscle around that injury and it's not allowing me to properly bring it all the way back. So in order for me to actually, like, I'm doing my physio, but I feel like, and she mentioned it, my physiotherapist said, if you actually are able to sort of decrease the amount of muscle mass you have in that area, it'll rehab faster, right? So I do a lot more like pull workouts and stuff like that, like cables, you know.
So you're building the muscle around
right on my shoulder here.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. When I with my trainer, he's just like, for this knee, you and I are gonna work out the muscles on your inner thigh, so that your leg turns in. Because my leg was turning, my feet were turning out. So he said, if we work out the muscles to turn your feet in and work out the muscles around your knee, you're gonna feel less pain. And as soon as I started doing the workouts with him, and I started doing squats, and I started doing all these things to strengthen the muscles in my legs, I 100% felt less pain in my knee, to the point where I didn't feel the pain in my knee at one point, and I was just like, "Oh, this is great." And
as long as you like, physio is huge, man. That's why I'm saying I wish I knew about this stuff earlier on, because I would have definitely jumped on it 10 years ago. Versus doing it when I turned 30, you know?
Yeah. Real quick, huge. I want to give a shout out to Jay Grizz, because Jay Grizz is on here. I want to give a shout out to Eva, who's also tuned in. Jay Grizz wrote, I don't know what we were talking about when he wrote it, but he wrote, "Good point, sir." I'm guessing they're talking about the sidewalk, because then he writes, "The whole new sidewalk game of chess is ridiculous." And then I think he's talking about working out. I've been fucking around, literally couldn't hold out or in anymore. Oh, he's talking about being stuck inside.
Oh, yeah. It's hard, man.
Yeah. I mean, well, like, you can hear it in our conversation. Like, I miss going to the gym. I miss hanging out. I want to bike to work. I miss going to the office, man. Hell, even going to the office.
Just having the option. Having the option. It's all about options these days, I think.
Skinny's like, I'm good.
I'm good. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas. Like,
Yeah, I get it though. Also, like the nature of my work demanded that I interface with people constantly.
Yeah.
If I wasn't in the mood to do it, my job wouldn't get done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it was, and I realized just how much it was important to be like right next to those developers as they're working and just being around them physically.
Yeah.
Being able to like go to lunch with your just getting that closer bond with your team helps the final product, right?
Yeah.
But like it's hard to do as much as you want to talk visually and show face. It's hard to do when you don't pick up on those cues naturally, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
yeah.
I've definitely been reading up a lot on working from home and maintaining work relationships, but definitely not.
It's gonna be the new normal.
For sure.
Like the last time, when people talk about the Spanish flu pandemic, like there was no such thing as working from home. I mean, how like there's no internet the way they didn't have anything in 1918 that is close to what you're gonna call in your story to someone who's typing it, and then that person types it in the office, and then how do you get it to the printer? No, you still have this poor kid that you're gonna put it in a basket and make this kid go into the office and catch the Spanish flu on the way there. Like there's no version.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, there's no version of surviving the way we do now, where you can still somewhat run the world from computers at home.
Man, they had people running letters from front line to front line in the war.
Yeah,
imagine that. Imagine that was your job in the war.
You had a dude on a horse being sent out. Crazy. Once upon a time.
Did you see the movie 1917?
No, I still haven't seen it. Someone else was trying
to watch
tell
it.
Me. Yeah,
it's fun. It's cool just to watch how it was filmed.
Okay.
It's definitely a thriller in that aspect. You're not sure if he's actually gonna make it.
Oh, yo.
To the other side. But some pretty amazing cinematography.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Your boy, what's his name? Who plays Nightwing on DC Titans?
What do you do?
Yeah. He has a new movie.
Oh, cool.
Ghost of War or something, where him and the homeboy from what's his name, Luke Cage's show, the Latino dude who was in prison.
Okay, yeah.
Shades. Him.
Yeah.
Shades, homeboy from Nightwing, the kid that played the Flash on Smallville.
Oh, wow.
And like two other actors are playing American soldiers who've been sent into a house that the Nazis were occupying and had been kicked out of, and now the dead family is enacting the torture they had from the Nazis. Anyone in the house. So these American soldiers. Oh. These American soldiers are like being drowned in the tub, being hung. They'll be doing something, and then all of a sudden something crazy will happen, and it's the spirits of the family that were murdered in the house. I think it's called Ghost of War.
That's interesting. I'm starting to see a lot of these twists on the Nazis, like the World War II.
Yeah.
Remember the movie Overlord?
Yes, that was a zombie one, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like the same thing. It starts out as a war thing, and all of a sudden just turns to this weird, like experimental supernatural thing.
I was watching the trailer and I thought it was just a regular ass period piece. I was just like, okay. And I'm just like watching this thing like, God, they're doing another one of these. And then all of a sudden they're in this house and I'm like, I thought Ghost of War was like them being haunted by the war they experienced.
Right. No, when you said it, that's what I thought.
These are real ass ghosts are actually torturing these fucking people. And that's the thing that sucks too, because these American soldiers were told to hold the fort down in this house. They don't want to. They didn't torture anity in the house. They didn't do it. They're here to try and stop the people who did the torture. But now,
where did you see this, by the way?
I just saw it online. I was looking because for
Are
work.
They pushing it? Is it coming out?
I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm gonna try and look it up.
See, I don't watch TV either, so I don't see any. Oh no, I see it. Oh shit!
Yeah,
look at the cast.
Yeah, it's a dope cast.
Alan Ritchson is in it.
Oh, okay.
As much Skylar Astin, I think that's the guy who played the Flash. Billy Zane is in it.
Oh shit! Really?
That's great.
There's a lot of people that aren't in the trailer that I would. But yeah, man. I was because for today one of the projects that I had for work was essentially I was on YouTube all day watching videos for different things. And that's it. Alan Ritchson, the homeboy from Hawk, from
Richardson.
Sorry, he's also in it. That's the person I was trying to remember. I was just like, there's another superhero actor in it other than.
I said that first.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I said the name. That's funny.
I always forget that's his name. The guy who should have played Shazam, if you ask me, but whatever.
I actually, funny enough, what's crazy is I don't remember him as Hawk. I don't remember as anything else. It's either Blue Mountain State or Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Blue Mountain State is hilarious. Have you guys watched that again?
Yeah.
Recently?
Oh, not recently, no. But in Ninja Turtles, he's not. You don't see him in Ninja Turtles. You hear his voice, but he's not.
No, but it's just there's an image of him that's never left. It's just like him in the mocap suit.
Oh, okay.
In one of the promo pics.
Yo, man, he hated doing that movie so bad.
They all did it.
Yo, yeah, man. Have you? There's a podcast where he is interviewed and asked about it. And dude, you listen to those stories and you're like, God damn, that sounds brutal. And like how he really wanted out, and they were just like, the first movie they didn't feel like they gave a fuck about them, and then the second movie and they're just like, they don't care about us. Why would we do another one? Anyways, it's crazy.
What? Yeah. Oh, and before we bypass it, man, Overlord.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Watch it. It's dope. It's super good.
Okay.
I was actually pleasantly. Did you watch it?
I haven't seen it. I saw the trailer and it looked.
What's that?
I saw the trailer and it looks really good, but I never watched it. My bad.
You don't watch horror movies, do you?
No, that's a thing.
Okay. I was like, wait a second.
Not gonna lie.
There's a reason why. You
like,
too skinny?
No, I'm alright.
Yeah.
Am I the only horror thriller buff here?
Yes. Very much.
Yes.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. I don't know. Does Dave watch? I don't remember him ever saying.
No, he's not beyond horror either.
Let's see.
Wow.
You might have to ask
Guys.
Eva. Eva, let us know in the comments if Dave watches horror. Calling out like
great.
that.
Oh man, that's great. Wow. Yo, we're gonna have to do like a horror movie segment and
Yeah.
have you guys like watch them and come back and tell me what you think.
No, I'm cool.
Yeah, I don't.
Yo, just remind yourself that it's fake and then enjoy the fact that the scares are fabricated.
No,
you know
good.
what I think? When
I'm
everyone's
good.
like, "Oh, it's fake," it's like, no. But somebody was fucked up enough to think of it. And I want to know where he got. Like, think of it. Really,
No, it's true.
And think and dwell on this for a second. Where the fuck did Wes Craven think of Freddy Krueger? Right? And on top of that, he pulled out Scream out of his ass. Then he did The Hills Have Eyes. Like, put him in jail.
I think
Put him in jail.
his images have inspired many.
Fuck that.
God damn.
Send him away.
Put him in jail.
Another one. Send him away.
Not get him mental help or anything. Just put him in jail.
No mental health, no kind of research, no kind of let me check this guy's background. Why does he have so many pen names? Nothing.
That's great.
No.
Lee J says he watches horror movies.
Oh, dude, they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, Lee J.
Nothing gets my attention more than a good, like, solid horror. It's really hard to get me to like react to jump scares.
Yeah.
But some movies just have like this constant sort of tension that keeps you on edge. I love that.
I'm not fucking with Lee J. Lee J out here saying I watch Japanese horror. It's like, nah.
Korean horror.
Nope.
What?
No.
Man, you guys just like the romantic Korean movies and the comedic ones.
Train to Busan
or the Parasites.
Train to Busan was good. And that
wasn't a horror though.
Yeah,
that's like a comedic take on.
I was gonna say that's I love that they made this movie. It's like zombies. I'm watching this movie. I'm like, this is not scary. I'm like laughing the whole time. I'm like, this definitely should not be considered a horror. If I'm not scared once, it's not horror.
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity 3.
No, see, okay. So here's the thing about my affinity for horror is I don't actually consider like any paranormals, a lot of supernatural stuff like horror. That's I think at that point they're playing on people's like superstitions with those ones. And I don't really care. I don't know. I'm not superstitious. Nor do I really believe that a ghost is a thing.
Okay.
So I don't like it doesn't have the same effect.
But also you wouldn't risk it, right? Like you don't believe it's a thing, but you're also not gonna like try and summon spirits and shit like that.
No, of course not. You stupid? Fuck no.
Exactly.
Like why would I go in the mirror and scream Bloody Mary 5 times?
So so you don't believe in that stuff, but you still would fuck with it, and that's what I'm saying.
But of course, but I don't like if I watch it. It doesn't. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have that effect that it has on everybody else, where they're like freaked out by it. I just think it's stupid.
Also, these crazy white
But
kids,
I wouldn't do it either,
Yeah.
just in case it's not. You gotta hedge your bets.
These crazy white you gotta hedge your bets. Crazy white kids will go watch a movie and then immediately go home and start talking to the mirror, and it's just like, what are you doing? Why is this a thing you're trying?
I like the I've come to the point where like Get Out I think is a good thriller, but it's not a horror, obviously.
Yeah.
Midsummer.
Oh, I didn't see that
Have
one.
you seen that?
That's on Amazon.
Okay,
right?
It's not a horror. It's more along the psychological thriller side,
Okay.
which again is something I like. And Midsummer is
If
you want to talk about like sick to your stomach, like what's gonna happen feeling, that's a really good movie to watch. And it's a drama, like it's not scary or anything.
Okay.
It's just freaky.
Real quick, Jay Grizz wrote, Skinny proved to me the other day he's yella. Mans is
Grizz.
Hold on, let me finish. Mans is frightened by the animated Justice League. Laugh out loud.
I'm not there frightened, you bitch. Listen, I told him that I did not need to see graphic death in Justice League freaking Apocalypse War.
That's so true.
No, I didn't need to see that.
Good call out, Jay. Good call out.
Call out because I watched Mortal Kombat. What do you mean? I watched Mortal Kombat last week. That is the epitome of physical horror.
Yeah, but you expected in Mortal Kombat though, right?
Exactly.
That's why you were okay with it.
The reason why I'm not okay with it is DC's because it's a cheap shot and they did it for fucking shock value. So all y'all can.
Oh man.
I knew if I read it, it was gonna get a reaction.
Tobi, have you seen Hellraiser?
What's that?
Hellraiser?
Have you seen Hellraiser?
I think.
Okay.
What is it about?
It's a Pinhead movie.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Is that from like back in the 80s?
Yeah, that's
one?
an old school one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See? How are you watching that?
What do you mean? It's nothing. It's nothing.
There's a dude with pins in his head that freaking like no.
Dude, the one for me was The Ring and They. Those two movies are the reasons that
They is which one again?
They is this movie where this girl like there's like this dark goo that is trying to like swallow this girl and bring her into like a dark reality, and it keeps trying to kill her. And she keeps telling everybody, yo, there's something I'm seeing every time I'm alone in a room. There's like this dark portal opening up that keeps trying to swallow my soul or swallow me alive. And no one believes her. She ends up in a mental institution at the end, and then essentially it happens. The darkness shows up.
Oh, wait. Is this a Wes Craven thing too?
I don't know. I don't.
Put him in jail.
I feel like hold on.
Shit.
You said when does this come out?
Hold on, I'm looking it up. 2002 horror movie.
Wes Craven.
Sure.
Fuck this movie, man. Yeah.
Sure, Wes Craven. I don't care. I just know I did not like that movie. That movie made me never want to watch another horror movie again.
Wes Craven presents They. Yeah, no, this guy needs to go to jail.
But why? I'm trying to understand the psychology behind why you can't sit through it. Is it just it? What is it?
I just don't like it.
I don't like.
Okay. All right, we'll never get to the bottom of this one. It's okay though.
No, we can. Just I don't need graphic death like that. Like I don't know.
Well, dude,
directing that and descriptively writing that in a script and having that come up on the big like you're three kinds of fucked up.
Not one, not two.
Three kinds.
Yeah.
To write it descriptively and then to be like, no, I don't like that vision. Let's do it a different way where you see the vein coming out of their arms.
Okay,
like,
so now you're talking about like, are we talking about like slasher horror?
I'm talking about
like different levels of it, right? I started watching Freddy Krueger, but my taste kind of like evolved into the more psychological thriller, suspense side of like the horror. Once in a while, I like the horror too, right? But yeah, which are you talking more like the gore?
I'm talking about
sort of
gore, slasher, horror. Like the psychological fine. That's mystic shit. Anybody could just take a Babadook story and rewrite it, whatever. But
do you watch that though?
I know.
So you're on the whole spectrum then.
No, I know what's up.
Anyone can take a Babadook
I'll read the
story.
Wikipedia. I know what's up.
Oh my god.
No.
You know how he
That's
watches
so good.
movies. He reads the wiki
the
page.
slasher stuff is what gets me.
What's that, Doc?
I was saying, you know how he watches movies.
Not all movies.
He reads the wiki page. And he's just like, yeah, you know, when we ask him, hey, you've seen this movie? He's like, yeah, I've seen it. And then we're like, oh yeah? He's just like, yeah, I read the whole thing. It's like, no, Skinny, that doesn't count as seeing the
but
movie.
you can't jump scare yourself reading a horror script though.
Can't jump scare.
You see the words coming. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm just picturing Skinny reading it, and then like out of the corner of his eye, seeing the word like darkness, and he's like trying not to look. It's like,
well, listen. What time do you think I'm reading these scripts at? So put it this way: if I happen to be curious and I'm like, okay, well, how many Freddy movies were there? Yes, I'll go read the Wikipedia on all the Nightmare on Elm Street. It just happens to be at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it just so happens to be that the window next to me is just utter darkness. So when I look up,
and the tree branch looks like a hand with.
Thank you.
Yo.
Might be a little high. Who knows?
Oh, yo, I need to turn this fan on. I'm dying of heat in here
now. Jay Grizz wrote, Hills Have Eyes, Orphan, 30 Days of Night. Just name a few. These are some of the...
Yo, 28 days later. Enough said.
Oh, boy.
That was the West. I don't think.
I'm not fucking with these horror movies that y'all keep.
Such a dope movie.
Zombies okay because I know.
Yo, not these zombies, man. These zombies were messed up. They were the fast. You see World War Z?
Yeah.
Those were CGI, but these ones were
those
like
zombies.
super fast. Yeah.
You can at least kill them though. Anything with like supernatural, superhuman power that can just like listen. You know why Freddy really got to me? Because he fucks with my sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Fuck my sleep.
So like Boogeyman, Sandman, all that shit.
No, all that. Get away from my dreams. Don't like. I don't my dream, bro. Like, what is going on here?
I get it.
Lee
like
J,
it is one of those two.
Lee J wrote Gremlins, still a dope movie. I don't consider Gremlins a horror movie.
Gremlins is horror. You know why?
See, that's
It's a Christmas movie.
It's too cute.
Oh Lord. Here we go. I'm not having this debate right now. I'm not.
What?
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Stop it.
Gremlins is not a Christmas movie.
Thank you. I'm not having this debate. I'm not having this debate.
Is this how you're able to get yourself to watch it? You got to convince yourself it's a Christmas movie.
The Gremlins were a gift. It's not scary if it's a Christmas gift.
It's set in Christmas. Gremlins is not a scary.
Set in Christmas.
It is.
No, man, I'm not counting that shit. It's not a horror either, but it's definitely not a Christmas movie.
No,
I'm not straight up and down. The first two. Okay, no, hold on.
I don't care if it's classified as horror. It doesn't fall into it.
Yeah. I put in Google Gremlins A and it just say Christmas movie.
Right of course, yeah. Whoa! Rewind. I want people to stop. People need to stop using that. If you type something into Google, that doesn't prove anything. It just means other people have searched it as well. Y'all need to stop saying, see, the internet agrees with me. That don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. Y'all need to get the fuck out of here. Look, 100 other million people looked up the same thing as me. That don't mean shit. Get out of here. Skinny actually got up and left. Oh shit, I'm crying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gremlins is a Christmas. Fuck out of here. Oh shit, Lee J, this is your fault. I blame Lee J for this one. Every time you people bring up these damn Christmas movies, I get mad because y'all know it makes me mad. You know damn well I don't agree. I don't, man. Y'all crazy. God damn. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Christmas movie.
Oh,
all right.
Anyways, let's move on.
Showing you, it shows Gizmo in a hat. I'm just showing you all these clips. I'm gonna send them.
That's so good.
Oh, God.
I need a break.
Yeah, sometimes I love that we do the show live, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, I could definitely put a pause for a second and just go get some water or something. I'm fucking cracking out.
Dude, there's like articles about life.
No, Skinny, don't, no.
Yo, let it
I'm
go.
not gonna play this game. I'm not. It's not a fucking Christmas movie. Just because you have some fucking silver bells in the background doesn't make something a Christmas movie.
Oh, you're making all the points right now.
Man. Yo, you're Dave. Dave, this one goes out to you because you and your craziness. I know you. Because didn't he buy you the book for
No, I bought him the Die Hard book.
Yeah, you bought him the Die Hard book for that Die Hard Christmas fucking.
Every movie set in Christmas is now a Christmas.
Yeah, fucking Hollywood, man. All you crazy ass people. It's all Christmas movies. No, it's not.
It is.
Y'all are crazy. You are all crazy. Whew. Good breath. Deep breath.
Needed that laugh.
Got to get some yoga breaths in, guys. Some Lamaze class breaths. Okay.
Should probably put that split a clip into this part.
Because we're just laughing for like 5 minutes. No, man, I like when we
ridiculous.
laugh. When I listen back, sometimes it's so funny to just because then you just start cracking up yourself again because you're just like, we are fools. We are just foolish people.
I like how Lee J was definitely inspiring that.
Oh my god, yeah, that's his fault.
He said I planted that like Dan Harmon.
This motherfucker.
He did it.
I had to give him that one.
Wait, Jay Chris just wrote, Skinny scared of small soldiers.
Hey man, don't start with me in that movie.
Oh my god. Is it small soldiers or toy soldiers? It's small soldiers, right?
Jay Chris is coming for you, Skinny. What is going on?
He's coming for me, man. Listen,
this man is gunning for you on the show.
You know what's funny though? I actually was kind of creeped out by those soldiers back in the day though.
Yeah,
I
was
like,
some bad.
This is kind of creepy. It was a good. I liked it, but it didn't scare me though.
Skinny looks annoyed. Skinny, you definitely should be.
One day. What'd you say? What?
I was gonna say you're the last person to be afraid of small soldiers because you have all those action figures in your house. If them shits come to life, yo, you better lock that room.
You ever go to bed thinking they'll come to life at some point?
You better lock that room, homie.
They do fight amongst each other. I'm just letting you know that. It's not all personal addiction here. Like, come on.
Oh my god.
Weren't you sitting there one day and one of them just fell off the shelf behind you?
Oh yeah.
You be in the living room and they fall randomly. And no wind in here.
It's like Toy Story. The moment you come in the room, they go stiff.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's great.
Listen, I have a whole. Anyways, I'm not even gonna get into my show that I have scripted for this, but Grizz is just mad because I defunct his whole love for DC animated movies and just told him that they will just do anything to sell. So like, once the new Superman comes out, I promised him that I would have him around and us to discuss something regarding him defending that Superman because it's
Superman?
The one that's gonna come out, the one that's like after Barry does the whole like running back in time thing, the new one that's coming out.
Oh, they have a new one planned?
Yeah, for 2020.
Oh shit! I
what?
Don't know. Whoa, yo, homie.
Wait, after Justice League War, there's one. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, there's a new Superman coming out.
Already?
Yeah, boy.
Superman.
That's nuts.
Why?
Grizz, let him know.
Yeah, Grizz.
About this.
Grizz, give us the name when you get it. Oh yeah. Oh no, wait. There's a TV show. Superman and Lois is supposed to come out.
No, is that the one? Oh, okay. Because the last thing I see on the list here is Justice League Dark Apocalypse War.
I see.
Man of Tomorrow.
Man of Tomorrow.
Oh Lord, what are they doing?
Yeah, Superman Man of Tomorrow, upcoming American animated direct-to-video superhero film produced by Warner Bros. Animation DC Entertainment. It's the 39th film in the DC Universe.
Oh no, shit. An original story following the adventures of a young Superman. Oh no.
Nah, but this is not in the same. It can't be in the same.
It won't be in the same.
No, he's much younger because if they have Darren Criss playing the voice and Alexandra Daddario playing, we're talking. Oh, Zachary Quinto is Lex. This is a much different crew.
Exactly. So
and yeah, John Kent is still alive. Oh shit. Okay. Well, shout outs to you guys for giving us a heads up on that one. We will definitely talk about it when it comes out because that shit sounds crazy to me.
All right.
I wonder how young they're gonna make Superman then, because that like the voice actor.
This looks young. This looks pre like Daily Planet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's an image. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks bad though. I hope this is not the animation. Did you guys see the picture of the animation?
Yeah. No. It looks like Archer.
Yeah. It looks like Archer's animation. That's bad. That's not.
No, I haven't seen this. Hold on.
If you go on IMDb and click, guys, we're gonna make this the cover of the episode just so you see how bad this looks. Because that does not look good, folks.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, this. If you guys are listening to this, just look at the cover of the episode because I will 100% make it the cover of the episode. But there's a first
look actually.
There's a first look. What clip?
Yeah, I'm gonna be loading it now. Yeah, this is doo-doo. This looks like Johnny Quest meets freaking Archer.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like Archer. It looks cleaner than Archer, but it has that same like pencil outline look to each character.
Wait, where are you guys seeing the clip?
I just YouTubed
the skill of Lex and Superman, but yeah, it's weird looking. This looks bad.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
They're both young for sure.
Yeah.
This looks really bad. Let's see if I can play. Oh, who did I just lose? Oh, Tobi. Okay.
Tobi just went, First look, Clark Kent, Superman, Man of Tomorrow.
I don't think there's a trailer.
No trailer, just it's like it's CBN, so it's not real.
It's like a 3-minute 30-something clip.
Man, you guys fill so much time with trash and not actual news. It's crazy.
Oh my god, yo, can we talk about that real quick?
Can we talk about that's my damn did they loop me into another freaking
Storm?
I don't know, Marvel scare tactic with a fake ass news video?
That was weird. It happens so often with us that I don't know.
I just want to say we talked about Storm being used as one of the characters to introduce the mutants into the MCU. And the next fucking day, a rumor comes out talking about Beyonce, oh Lord, being Storm. Excuse me.
Crazy.
I'd like to point out to people, y'all need to listen to us when we speak. Because we, first of all, we said Storm would show up. But secondly, Beyonce's not playing no Storm. Y'all need to... You're not getting, bless Beyonce's soul. She's a beautiful woman. She's not. If anyone out of Destiny's Child was gonna play Storm, it's Kelly, first of all, because that's who actually looks like they could play Storm, not Beyonce with her lighter skin. She looks
like an Aurora for sure.
Yeah, no offense. I'm not. This is not me trying to be a colorist or starting colorism. I'm just saying if you have Kelly and Beyonce, and you're trying to see who should play Aurora, you should use the darker black actress who looks like she could possibly be more African-leaning. Or, like we've been saying since Jump, get an African actress. There are African actresses who have been writing saying, yo, I'm down to play this role. I will do it justice. No shade to Halle Berry, but I will do it better.
100%. You could look at Black Panther. That's like a blueprint of how well you could do it.
And the thing that really pissed me off is the original story came from the Sun tabloid. Yeah. Some lame
and then it got picked up everywhere.
Yeah. Why are you guys following some British tabloid that's known to be a tabloid? They're not known for factual news. They report on.
Be the Onion.
Yes. Because the Onion at least says we're satirical. These guys are like, we're serious, but none of our facts are facts.
None of our facts are facts.
They're not, facts. Dude. They're just fake shit. Like, I was so mad. I'm all these black nerd groups that I'm in, and every nerd group was like, Beyonce's gonna be Storm. I'm like, and every group I was posting the Sun article link, being like, this is a tabloid. This is the source. Stop sharing this.
It's a dumb idea. It's honestly, if there was ever no blemish to the Marvel universe, she would be the first.
Yeah.
Who's Issa friend on Insecure?
Oh, yeah, you're looking at some interesting casting there, good sir. I don't know her name, but I say this with all respect. Actually, I won't even say it because there's no respectable way to say it. Yeah. She's a lovely woman. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, no,
she's a very attractive woman. That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
And I don't want to come across as an asshole, and then people tell me I'm being
Why would you?
How can you not in 2020? Come on now.
Well, I don't want to be seen as misogynistic talking about how her physical appearance, because I'm sure there's more to her. She's a great comedian. I saw the special on HBO. I'm just saying.
Even for men, when we're talking about a role, we always talk about someone looking a role or certain things. So I think maybe that's where the root of it is. It's not because you're misogynistic.
Yeah. Oh no, I was thinking about her body. I'm not.
Okay,
you tried to give me the parachute. You tried to give me the parachute, and I took a knife and just cut through it.
You're like, fuck it. I'm already like 50 meters down. So
Listen,
might as well go the whole way.
Yeah.
You know what I want? I want a movie about a man at a time, but like a man at a time who jumps like 10 years.
Okay.
So let's take somebody from the year 2000 and bring him to now. Okay?
Yeah.
That would be just speaking to women. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That man would end up in prison real quick.
That would be the best movie ever.
I don't know if I want to see that movie. Yo, I do. Real quick
about time traveling movies that gets our attention more than any other movie.
Did you guys see my video that I posted about the Palm Springs that Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti? I don't know how to, the How I Met You know. Remember how I Met Your Mother, the woman that ends up being the mother?
Right.
Yeah, Kristen Milioti. I was right. Milioti. That's how you Milioti. Milioti.
Sure. Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. Anyway.
You also just called Aurora Aurora, so I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Oh, I did say it wrong.
Oh, because that's I said it like that first.
Okay, sorry. All right. I'll leave you alone.
But yeah, They came out with a trailer for it, and I did a quick reaction video to it because I love Groundhog's Day. It's one of my favorite movies, like easily a top 10 for me. And remake? It's not a remake. It's called Palm Springs, and it's kind of like a remake of it. It's essentially what would have happened if the girl also was stuck in the Groundhog's Day with him. So Andy Samberg is stuck in a Groundhog Day. And then there's the girl that's at the same wedding as him. They hook up, and then at the end, he gets shot in the back with an arrow and runs away. And he tells her, "Don't follow me," and she follows him and somehow gets stuck in this time loop with him. And that's the movie is about them living in this time loop.
She's
okay.
Yeah. 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 If people want to watch it, just hit up my IG. Just go to BrianHolidae. I do a reaction video because that's the thing. I really do genuinely enjoy time loop movies. I like time loops more than time travel.
Yeah. So here's the thing about time loops, though. I agree that they're fun.
Yeah.
But only if they're well done.
Yes. Because
everyone's tried the time loop thing and it's just not worked out. Like they just couldn't get the right blend of things, or you're just repeating something that's been done before. Which is why I still to this day give props to Happy Death Day for doing something drastically different.
Yes, I agree.
It was really well done. So
yeah, Happy Death Day is a good example. Groundhog's Day is one of the classic original examples. Palm Spring is a rom-com time loop. I dare say that
another one.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a few good. Man, I actually had a list. What's the one where the kids they keep winning the lottery? Shit, what was that one called? I can't remember it now. But at one
we have Edge of Tomorrow, which is one we.
Oh yeah, that's a sci-fi one that's really well done. But there is one point.
Is Looper? No, Looper's time travel.
No, yeah, that's just time travel. We got Edge of Tomorrow, Happy Death Day, Predestination. Source Code, yeah.
Source Code, yeah.
I think is Source Code the one I'm thinking of?
Source Code is the one with Jake Gyllenhaal on the train.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, that's so good.
That one's a little sad though.
The ending's tragic.
And also, one thing I like about that one, technically not a time loop in the sense that, I mean, it is a time loop because they are somehow that's it. They didn't send him in time. They embedded his mind into the recording of an instant somehow. I don't know how they had. They don't explain this. Yeah, because how did they have a reenactment of the moment if everyone on the train dies from the explosion? So how would they?
I think they took his memories and they're replaying his memories for him.
No, that's the thing. He's not. He's a soldier whose body got he got hit. He fell behind enemy lines.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah. So how do they have the instance that he relives the 7 minutes? That's the part I never understood. I like the movie.
Might have explained it though. I can't remember it right now.
Well, it's funny because I just rewatched that movie recently, and I honestly don't remember them explaining. I know they explain the science behind how he is alive.
They're able to construct it.
Yeah, they're constructing it. It's what's his name, Jeffrey, black dude. Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank?
Yeah, with the glasses.
Yeah,
from Westworld.
Yeah, anyways, but he's the scientist. He's come up with it. He's kind of cold. He doesn't give a fuck. He pretty much just wants the scientists to do, just wants them to start this program. And they tell him, Jake Gyllenhaal, we are taking your mind and embedding it into the person who you matched with the most, like physically and mentally.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And age-wise and stuff. But how do they have that moment? Like, because everyone gets blown up in the explosion. That guy's body and mind and brain would have been destroyed. So I don't. That's the thing.
About his brain being preserved or something.
Yeah, there must be. There must be something that they don't really explain in that much detail. Okay. Grizz wrote Hot Tub Time Machine. That's not a time loop though.
That's also time travel.
That's
right?
just time travel, yeah. Because Hot Tub Time Machine.
Time loop is specific.
Oh, you know which time loop is good, but it was like it's not good, but it's good. Marlon Wayans Naked.
Yeah, that movie's not good, but I hear you. Yeah.
Yes, it's not a good movie, but that's a fun time loop.
That movie pissed me off, but yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, because the movie starts off every time with him being naked, and he's reliving the day of. Is it his wedding?
Yes.
Yeah, it's his wedding. And he's like trying to fix the day because he wakes up naked, and it's insane. But that's the thing about these time loop the movies. I like the fact that a lot of these characters learn stuff and become better people. Like they go through all this craziness.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day.
The midpoint of the movie where they've kind of mastered the fuckery of the day.
Yes. And
what
everything
about that
down
movie
to the
with
second.
Robbie Amell?
ARQ?
Yeah.
I never saw it. Yeah, it's a time loop.
Okay.
I never saw it though. Yeah. Project Almanac's another one, but that I don't think technically counts as a time loop.
I don't think that's time loop because that's like based on the camera.
Yeah, that's the one where like they take a picture of the lotto tickets, right?
That's Almanac. I think is it?
I'm just remembering them getting a lot of money at one point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but the basis was that he watched something or they watched something and saw themselves in this tape
in the
from
background.
Like a long time
it was ago. When he was a kid, it was his birthday party, and he's in the background of his own birthday, and that's where they were like, "Wait, what the hell?"
Have you seen that, Skinny? Project Almanac is pretty good.
Yeah, actually. that's a good one. That's it. I like that one. But yeah, there's a few movies on here because I just looked up time loop movies. There's a few movies on here that I like. But yeah, Palm Springs looks like an interesting one. I'm looking forward to seeing it because I do like Andy Samberg. He's a very good comedian. He has great comedic timing. And this actress, whose name I'm gonna probably butcher again because you guys keep Kristen Milioti. The other thing that I find interesting in the trailer is J.K. Simmons is in it, and he says something that makes me think he's also stuck in the time loop, but I don't know. So we'll find out. Our new Superman's also in the movie. Tyler Hoechlin. I hate these fucking names. God
is it Hoechlin? I think it's Hoechlin.
Yeah,
I think it's
Toby, take over. I'm not saying these fucking names anymore. I fucking hate every time I say these fucking names, I sound like an idiot.
Oh man.
Yeah, fuck you, Lee J. Lee J's like, you totally butchered that name. Oh, wait, I would have butchered the name too. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, Lee J.
Everyone's catching it today. Oh, man.
Yeah, but yeah. Man, we didn't even get to the other segments yet. We've done like an hour.
Sometimes it doesn't really matter.
That's fine.
We're talking.
It's fun.
But yo, okay, so I stopped watching Stargirl after episode 1, even though I said I would keep watching it. So now I'm kind of like, shit, I should probably, because something else came up. Oh, Money Heist came up, and then I just kind of forgot about it.
Well, okay, one thing I'll tell you guys about Stargirl, its ratings were doing super well, and then for some reason the last episode dropped by 15% in viewership. And I don't know. I didn't watch the last episode, but what the hell happened? People just fell off. From episode 4 to 5, did people get mad? Like,
I don't know. I kind of like it because they're clearly not doing the villain of the week.
Okay.
She in episode 4, so you find out what's happened with that like Yolanda chick and why she's always like standoffish. Turns out like her boyfriend at the time, which is like what's his name's son.
Yeah, Brainwave's son.
Brainwave's son. He was like, "Hey baby, like, you know, send me something."
Yeah.
Like, whatever. She sends him a topless photo. He then gives it to like the Dragon King's daughter, who is like the school bully. She proceeds to send it to everyone while Homegirl's doing like a valedictorian speech or something to the degree of that.
School president.
That's it.
Yeah, student council.
Sends it to the entire school, which, okay, fuck all this. In what school do you have just everybody's phone number?
Thank you.
That's always something that's always like amazed me in movies and stuff. That's not realistic.
She has everyone's phone number, and also trading a topless photo of an underage girl is porn, and you would have been and should have been charged. Expelled and charged with a sex. You're not allowed to exchange pictures of underage girls. Like, she should have gotten arrested.
Let's add this to the trope, the tropes that need to stop.
I know. Yeah, seriously, they really
good boxer. She hasn't broken this girl's face yet, but whatever.
Yeah.
Stargirl interferes. She's like, "I need you. I need you for what? I need you to be a part of this team because Injustice Society, so on and so forth."
Yeah.
This girl
spilling all the beans too, like not holding back on anything.
Nothing at all. She just trusts her that much. Girl's like, "Listen, Stargirl."
The girl she fought with like early on.
But what?
Isn't that the popular girl that she fought with?
No, it's Yolanda. The popular girl she fought with is the one that shared the video of Yolanda. Yolanda's the quiet Latina girl that sits, or Latinx girl that sits with her.
Okay, okay, got it.
So anyway, she's like, "Here, just try this on. You'll be the new Wildcat." She's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" She's like, "Try this mask on." Here's what I didn't like.
Yeah.
So you put on the mask.
Yes,
Wildcat, a character who's a regular ass human who's just can Bach, right? That's it.
Thank you.
The girl puts on his mask. All of a sudden, the mask form fits to her body, and the costume fits her perfectly.
Yep.
Like magic.
And she has powers. Yeah, Wildcat's helmet gives her powers. She has perfect balance. She can't fall. All this crazy shit. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I was so mad. I was so mad.
Yeah, so that's the one little freedom they took on the whole Wildcat thing, which I thought it was a little strange. And I didn't love that. But I got over it. Don't really like her. I like the way they introduced her. I didn't like how rushed it was, but I get it for the sake of the show. I do believe her younger stepbrother, who I dislike as a character so much.
God, seriously.
That piece of shit privileged white boy, he's definitely going to get the pen.
Oh, and become Thunder?
Yes.
Oh, fuck off.
Yes, for sure. Just the way she left it in her room and the way that kid is nosy and obnoxious, he's for sure going to jump in the room and be like, "Oh, I need a pen," and just take the blasted pen, and that's the end of that. So thank you, Jeff Johns, for just making that super obvious. Whatever.
Damn, man.
Rest of the episode's cool. The black girl who won't stop talking to everybody, whose only friends are her parents. What's her name? Her name's gonna bother me, but she's for sure gonna be the next Dr. Midnight.
Yes, and they make that obvious in the 4th episode where she sees. Stargirl not using code names though, also something that pissed me off. It's just like, you are working with this new Wildcat and you call her Yolanda. The two of you are sitting on a glowing stick in the middle of the night, so you're very noticeable, and you're outside of a window and you yell Yolanda, and then this girl just looks up and sees 2 people, one climbing the building with claws in a catsuit and the other one riding a glowing staff.
Are they in costume?
Yes, in costume.
Okay.
And she yells the girl's name, Yolanda, and the other girl on the ground looks up. It's like, Yolanda? And it's like, oh, come on, man.
Interesting.
So her being very annoying, she... okay, this is really weird. She basically kind of shows up to Stargirl's house, convinces Stargirl's dotish-ass mom, who's not paying attention to anything her daughter's doing, that she's her daughter's friend, gets herself let into the house on Halloween, talks her mom to death. Her mom's like, "You know what? Just go off by yourself in my house and stay away from me."
That's hilarious.
Stay away from me. Go off by yourself in my house.
Yeah, please
she
leave me alone.
moves up into Stargirl's room, finds Dr. Midnight's glasses or goggles, puts them on, And then Stargirl finds her, doesn't get too mad. She's just like, "What are you doing in my house? I don't even know you. What the hell?"
Yo, so do you remember Crisis on Infinite Earths?
Yeah.
Yes.
When they like flash to each sort of Earths and they show Stargirl and she's with like a bunch of people. Wildcat is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
Wildcat, Midnight, eventually Hourman, which is who was their main focus on this episode, was trying to get Rick Tyler, which is Rex Tyler's son, to join them, but he's an utter asshole. This guy's got issues. Serious issues.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but like they end all the episodes abruptly.
Yeah,
are you guys saying you're not liking this?
I do like it and I don't like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But Wildcat is supposed to have powers.
Well, no,
Wildcat is supposed to be super ability, and he's supposed to be really well trained. That's why he has those powers. The claws are extra.
Yeah,
but we're not gonna give he lands on his feet and he can scale walls. Like no.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
when you watch it. When you watch it, at one point she's walking on a fence, and you can see that the suit is force correcting her balance so that she doesn't fall.
Really?
Like they depict it as an energy that flows through the boots to make sure she stays balanced and stuff like that. I don't like.
Okay.
I like that.
Well done. I wouldn't mind a twist.
Yeah,
on it,
but like for example, for Stargirl, they did it well because Stargirl's a gymnast. The staff acts like the pole. Yeah. Okay, cool.
We actually said that was a huge part that made it believable.
Exactly. Yeah. But this one is just like, oh hey, here's this girl who's a boxer. She shows no signs of having any agility other than she can fight. She's a boxer, and now she puts on this suit. She's perfect cat-like ability and skills. Like that stuff like that bothers me because I was looking. I like that. Remember, same thing I said about Titans. If you're gonna build a world, at least build the world and set it in the logic that applies in that universe.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's
because now, like, how do you have this mystic suit? I guess. But then, I don't know. I was gonna say, but then what about Raven? You know,
Raven in DC
Titans.
Yeah, because in that universe, there are aliens and people with power. I'm okay with that. And it's the same thing. In Stargirl, the cosmic staff, like, I get the cosmic staff has the ability to, you know, it can fly, it can do this. I don't like that Wildcat suit. Don't get me wrong. You're right. It is logical to the universe. I just don't like that Wildcat, a character who's always been depicted as just being a fighter who had claws added to his suit, is now being depicted as, oh, the suit was magical or myth or whatever it is. Maybe it's science.
It is an interesting twist for sure.
Yeah, and like you always said, though, I'll give them this. You've always said, if you're going to tell the story, do it better and do something interesting with it. So maybe they are, and I'll have to see, because like I said, remember that last time I was talking about it, I have a long box of Justice Society in there, so I'm a diehard. Mm-hmm. I was hoping to see more in line with the original. This show is definitely not going to be doing that, and I need to accept that.
It's Riverdale meets Stargirl.
Oh God, please don't make it Riverdale. Please.
It is basically like a small town. All the family are village.
No.
It's Runaways Riverdale.
Oh man, please no.
Runaways is technically Riverdale already.
Yeah.
So this is not this. No way Stargirl goes that route.
I really hope they don't.
See that.
I really hope they don't. But I understand you seeing that and saying that. I'm just hoping that's not the direction they go in.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Likewise.
Oh man.
They're gonna ruin it like they ruined everything else.
Well, it's a CW. We expect them to ruin it at some point.
What's really sad is that I know that Dr. Midnight Girl is gonna go blind eventually. I just don't know when.
You think so? Like they'll stay that true to the story?
Oh, they're gonna knock her down a notch, because her character in the comics goes blind.
Yeah.
There's a promo for Stargirl that came out around before it premiered, and it literally shows everyone's faces, so you know who they're gonna be.
Oh, yeah, but the actual character of Dr. Midnight is like blind.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that promo.
I don't know if that girl is gonna end up going blind herself.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna share that presentation right now.
Do it.
Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna mess up our thing, but hey, here we go.
It probably will, but
there we go.
My goodness.
Let me.
Okay, you seeing this?
Hold on.
Right there.
I have to move myself off.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, she can see. Damn. Okay, look at that. Yeah, I see it. She can
Oh,
see.
interesting.
Hold on.
Oh wait, so
Okay,
who's?
so she can see. Good. Nice.
Wait,
I don't
so
know.
who gets Our Man? Who's the kid with the hood?
Yeah, who is that kid on the right side?
Rick Tyler. That's a kid in episode 5.
Oh, I didn't see episode 5 yet. Okay, that's why.
And then
So the kid
yeah,
in
and
episode
who's
5
that kid on
gets
the bottom
Our
right?
Man. Because at the bottom is Our Man.
Yeah, the kid in episode 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They basically tell you that his father was Rex Tyler, and then he gave his they gave him to his brother-in-law to watch over the kid, but then the guy was just like, I don't want to raise a kid. He's been disgruntled ever since. So now he calls himself Rick Harrison. He's actually Our Man. All of the, which is annoying, but all of the elements that she stole from the Justice Society headquarters, they all have magical elements that seem to only attract to the people that are supposed to properly take on the mantle and legacy.
What are you pulling up?
So yeah,
You're still.
I was trying to bring up the full because I wanted to see the baddies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see the baddies. There's Dragon King down here. Frost, which is good, or Icicle.
Icicle's well done. I like Icicle.
I don't know who else. Icicle's well done. I've never seen Icicle depicted in TV or anything, so the fact that they're doing it like that is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you can kind of see the faces here, except for the guys on the far right.
Brainwave, Icicle, Dragon King, and whoever the hell that other guy is.
On the right side, yeah, I don't know what that is.
And Solomon Grundy's still not there?
No Solomon Grundy.
No Solomon Grundy. They can't afford no Solomon Grundy.
Yo, Skinny.
That was insane graphic.
They show him because Solomon Grundy is the one that killed Rex Tyler.
Oh. Yo, Skinny, why do we have the like Serpent Society? Like, who are these other dudes now? Like the guy that Icicle was like answering to, but also seemed like he was working with.
Dragon King.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know who that is, but I just know he's a guy in DC, which seems like a ripoff between Cobra Commander and something else.
Yeah, because as soon as I saw that guy, I was just like, this guy just looks like every other like cheesy snake-based character that they have in these shows. Yeah.
He's that girl's father, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
All right.
Wait, he's that girl? Which girl?
I guess I gotta catch up.
He's the bully's father.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
She's gonna become something called Shiv, so I'm like, all right, whatever.
Oh boy. So everyone in this damn high school is gonna end up being a hero or a villain.
That's why I say it's freaking Riverdale and Runaways meets. Yeah, that's why I call it that.
Man, why? Why are they doing? I just wanted Stargirl to be just a show about Stargirl. If you're gonna make the Justice Society of America, just make Justice Society of America.
I think we should have known that. Honestly, I wish I saw this promo before. This is my first time seeing it. It literally says this is what it's gonna be right off the bat.
Man. That's
crazy.
So not what I want, but whatever. I guess I'll deal with it.
So it has been written, and so it shall be done.
I'll also give a shout out to the camera guy or whatever. First of all, how old is the lead of Stargirl? Like, how old is that actress?
Luke Wilson?
No, the girl.
Or Amy Smart?
The main chick.
The lead actress. Not the parents. Yeah. I'll look her up.
Why?
Every episode, and I shit you not, we're in episode 5. Every episode, either there's a shot of her in her room waking up out of bed or whatever, and they always zoom in on her backside. Always.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
The focal shot, yes. And it's not like me being perverted. It's like notice. You're like, wait a minute, like why? Shot doesn't even make sense.
I hate when they do stuff like that.
She's probably like 20 something.
Yeah, no. They're like this. Well, then again, think about it. When we were young, we had Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They were doing the same shit.
Yeah, she looks young, but she's like in her early 20s, like 21, something like that.
I'm checking now. Breck what? Okay, again, I'm not saying these fucking names.
It's a crazy name too. It's like Breck
Breck Basinger.
Yeah,
she's born
in Kim Basinger's daughter.
She's born in '99.
Yeah, so she's 21.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yo, but she also like for 21, she looks 10. She really looks really young. Like you should not be sexualizing her playing a teenager.
She has a baby face.
She has, dude. She looks like if Hannah Montana got stuck in a time loop.
Speaking of time loops, I think it was Jay Grizz who said the end of Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
That's great.
True.
Bringing it back.
Wait, there's a Legends of Tomorrow crossover. Oh, okay. They just mean the one cameo. That shit don't.
Yeah, with Stargirl is an older, and it's not even the same Stargirl. Though it's funny
no, it is. They've credited her as that in that episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't like. I don't know. It's weird. She's not in the scene. Like it's kind of stupid to even put it on her.
Wait, what?
I'm on IMDb, and in IMDb she's listed as DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and I was like, what? She's never been in Legends of Tomorrow. And then it says Crisis of Infinite Earths Part 5, Courtney Whitmore, Stargirl.
Yeah,
but come on, man. Like, what? You showed her in that 1 second screen where you were talking about all the different Earths?
Still.
That shit don't count. That shit don't count. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I watched a show called East of La Brea. It's a new series. Yeah, it's a new series from PowderkegTV, which is Paul Feige's initiative to support people of color and LGBTQ-based content. It's super interesting. The show, shout outs to Dan Ramos, this dude that went to my high school who's in episode 2. Him and I actually spoke the other day. It was pretty cool catching up with him, so shout out to Dan. So I watched the first 3 episodes of the show. The episodes are only 10 minutes long. It's a PowderkegTV is on IG, so you can just watch them real quick. It's kind of like what it's a better version of what Quibi was trying to do.
Rough.
It is. Like in a 10-minute, and you know, my buddy and I watched the show, and he was telling me like, I find that the episodes are a little too tight, and they kind of put too much in each episode. I definitely get what he's talking about. That they definitely try and fit as much as they can in one 10-minute, 11-minute episode. You know, like in a TV show, usually you have your A plot and your B plot.
Yeah.
Because this show is only 10 minutes, it's all A plot, so it goes really fast.
Oh, okay.
And in every episode's like that. So actually, funny enough, the last episode I watched, episode 3, there was an A plot and a B plot, and they did give each story enough time, which was impressive, because I have to say I felt like I was watching a full episode. The third episode is about the lead actress not wanting this guy, one of her coworkers, to kind of fetishize her black hair, because he keeps saying things like, "Ooh, look at the Lion King," or like all this weird stuff because she has her natural hair out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so she was really annoyed about that. And then the other girl, the Indian girl, or sorry, Bangladeshi character, because that was a big part of the story. She's just like, I'm not Indian, I'm Bangladeshi. She is trying, so she uses the black girl's hair product at the beginning of the episode and likes what it does. So she posts a picture and tags the company in the picture. The company then reaches out to her and asks her to be an influencer for them, to like, you know, be one of the faces. So she's just like, well, that's hella racist. You guys have all these black women who post about your product. You didn't ask them. Why are you asking me? I'm black Bangladeshi and I'm a light brown skinned woman. So she starts putting them on blast, and then she does a hashtag boycott Coco whatever. It backfires. Black Twitter turns on her and says, we never asked you to speak for us. Shut your mouth. We love this company. And it turns into a whole thing. So although the main part of the story is in both cases is about hair, they actually turned it into an interesting commentary on, you know, being a black woman and dealing with people fetishizing your hair, and being an Indian woman and trying to speak for a different community. You know, her heart's in the right place in the sense that she didn't want to be the light-skinned face of this black product, but at the same time, don't speak for black people. Like, you didn't ask anyone. You just kind of jumped in and decided we should be boycotting this black-owned company. And it's just like, you don't help the cause by boycotting the company. You could have just told them, I'm not interested. I recommend you reach out to my friend who uses a product, and that be the end of it. I like what they're doing. I like the writing. It's an LA show, so it definitely has that LA vibe to it. I think it's you know, that whole movement we talked about, supporting black and stuff like that. The fact that Paul Feige's putting his money where his mouth is, and like actually supporting, and like PowderkegTV is for this exact reason is cool, and I'm happy to see that.
That's cool. That's cool. There's definitely a lot to be uncovered in terms of all the interracial relationships in the States.
Yeah,
like LA in its own has its own crazy history of different communities clashing.
Yeah, exactly.
Go all the way back to the LA riots that started with cops beating on Rodney King. But then add on to that this Korean woman who shot the black girl in her store, and boom, it became blacks versus cops, and Koreans versus it was insane. Have you seen? My goodness, the LA riots is I just started watching that documentary and it's wow.
Which one? The one in the 60s or the one in the 90s? There was two.
The one
he's talking about 93, the Rodney King.
Rodney King.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, those ones were. I mean, I'm just watching a bunch of things, and I just rewatched this one, and wow, it's I didn't know how deep it went. I think at the time when you heard about it, you looked it up, you're like, this is atrocious, but like just seeing how deep things really went, and it's unfortunate that this is like a time loop when it comes to these sort of things.
Yeah, history unfortunately is repeating itself. The crazy thing is we're not forgetting the history, but it keeps repeating themselves.
Live, die, repeat. We're in Groundhog Day.
Fuck, man. But yeah, I mean, I would say if you guys have time, the show is online. It's free. Just look up East of La Brea. Look up PowderkegTV on IG. You can watch the episodes. You can watch them on. They've uploaded the episodes on like multiple places. PowderkegTV and on Paul Feige's personal IG account. So 4 episodes are up. So you're looking at like 40 minutes of content. You could just sit back, relax, and enjoy it. So yeah, I'd say check it out.
Dope.
That's pretty much it.
I like it.
Tobi.
I like it. I didn't really watch anything.
Yeah, you were saying you didn't really check anything out lately.
Yeah. I was just kind of catching up on stuff. I watched a lot of baking shows.
Yo, man. I'm here to talk about MasterChef season 10 finale if you want. Let's do this.
I think, did we bring this up last episode?
Yeah.
I feel like we talked about it last week.
I am not ashamed to say that I have been watching MasterChef season 10.
It's cool because I am learning like new techniques in terms because I like cooking.
Yeah.
Baking though, on the other hand, is something I've always sucked at. I enjoy eating baked goods.
Yeah.
But I've always because it's a science.
Yo.
Like, you have to be precise in your measurements, or you're either too fluffy or too crispy, or so to me, I've always struggled with that. But when it comes to cooking, there's a difference. I'm like feeling the cooking and what do I want it to taste like today? Add those spices, and you know what I mean? It's a little different. You can freeform with cooking. But with baking, you can, but you can only take so many liberties. It's kind of cool to see what people come up with in like a 2-3 hour slot. You know, they give them a concept, and they have to kind of like, okay, go bake something now that has to do with this theme or this concept, and it's cool to see. I don't know. I would love to go on one of those shows, actually, to be honest. If there was ever like a local one or something,
okay,
I'd probably go on one.
Mr. Baker, my friend, one of my friends actually went on MasterChef Canada.
Really?
Yeah,
how'd they do?
She got pretty far. Marissa, if you look up Not a Journalist, the episode with Marissa where LJ's private dining, that's her. Yeah, she did. Yeah, it's pretty cool. She was talking, and my ex did a reality TV show in France, so I was asking Marissa, what's it like when you do a reality show? And she was just like, one of the things that I did, she was just like, I made sure to not give them any sound bites that they could edit. Like she's like, I spoke so fast sometimes that they would ask me to slow down, and she's just like, I'm not giving them edit points so that they can.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
They pick people like depending on the type of show it is and how much they want to dramatize things. They obviously pick people based on certain character traits that they've measured, right?
100, dude. My ex, it's exactly what they did. My ex, dude, they told my ex at the beginning of the show she wasn't gonna win. They told her crazy. They told her you don't end up with the guy because it was crazy. Farmer Wants a Wife, L'amour d'un pré, and I thought
you're just there to like stir the pot a little bit.
Pretty much,
need some of that. Yeah, I can see some of it is scripted for sure.
Yeah,
in a certain sense, but I definitely totally believe that.
Man, they edited the show. Sometimes there are things that they edited to make her look so much like the villain of a story. And then I would like watch the episode and I'd be like, okay, what you're saying sounds evil, but I realize in the context of what the situation is, you're just stating a fact. It's not bad. Like there's one.
These judges go at the contestants too sometimes.
Oh,
it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons that I don't know how well I do on one of these shows, because there was one episode of something I was watching. Oh, okay, so. MasterChef, they have these 2 contestants. It's a tag team thing, and you have to work with your partner to make like a meal, and you guys are tagging out, and one of the partners is yelling at the guy as if he is a toddler, like just screaming at this man in a way that I was just like, And I looked at my partner and I said, I'm telling you right now, if I was on that show, I would have just stopped cooking. I would have put all my utensils down and I've been like, bitch, I'm getting kicked off and I'm taking your ass with me because there's no way you could finish a meal without me. So if you want to talk to me like this, we're both going home.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was so mad. I was just like, no, there's no way I would have let someone talk to me like that. I don't care how upset you are. You don't get to start talking to me and yelling at me like I'm your child. No, I don't play that. Especially
not on national TV.
No, that's what I was just about to say. We are on national TV. I am a grown ass man, and you are talking to me like I am the biggest idiot of a child. Yo, you better calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
I am not playing.
It would be tough because you have to. It's crazy. You do have to let go of a lot of those your emotions.
I'm not even the most aggressive type of person, but I'm not letting you mistreat me and disrespect me like that in public.
I think my first question would just be, so what are we doing here? Yeah. I literally start with that. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Are we cooking together or are you just gonna yell the whole time?
Yeah, facts.
Kind of just like make you answer those questions live on camera. Let's see what happens.
Facts.
Yeah.
I was in a meeting once, not completely unrelated, but I was in a meeting once, and there's a guy who stands up in the meeting and is yelling at everyone in the room. And we're all adults in this room, and I look around, and this guy's yelling at everyone. And I'm not listening to him because I'm like, listen, I'm not going to listen to this man if he's yelling. And I'm looking around the room, and everyone is just listening to the guy. And I stood up, and I said, I have a question. Why are we letting this man talk to us like this? I don't know about you, but I don't know about you guys, but I am not this man's child. And everyone was just like looking at me like, and I'm like, why are you yelling at us? Do I look like a child to you? What is happening right now? Like, I was so shocked in this meeting that this man was yelling at a room full of adults and no one said anything. And I had to stand up and be like, who are you talking to like this?
I've seen it happen a couple times when people lose their cool in like an office setting. It's not the place. It's definitely not the place.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like the most civil sort of discourse. Yeah.
Dude, I had to say something because I was in shock that these adults were all sitting here being yelled at, and I was just like,
good on you for speaking up.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna let this man yell at me like this. And then after
was it something important, or was he just like mad at the situation that he did or something? Like,
he did some fuck shit, and was inadvertently trying to break apart an organization through his actions, and was angry that we realized what he was doing and were trying to kick him out of the organization. So he was like yelling, like he was essentially caught in the act, and he was mad about being caught in the act. So he started like yelling in the room, being like, you guys are turning on the and he's like trying to make us look like the bad guys. And he's yelling, and I'm like, so I just stood up. I'm like, who are you talking to? Why are you people dude, he was standing and yelling, and I stood up too and said, who are you talking to like this?
That's great.
That's great.
And at the end of the meeting, this man comes up to me with his hand out saying, hey, I just wanted to apologize. It got really tense in there. And I looked him dead in the eye and said, I am not shaking your hand, sir. You do not respect me, and I'm not going to pretend to respect you.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget the fact that this man came up to me and tried to shake my hand after yelling at me like I was a toddler who just peed on the floor. You get the fuck out of here.
No thanks. Yeah, I wouldn't put up with that, man.
Such a wild world. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Guys, we have one geek news and rumor thing listed. It's the only thing.
Play the tune.
Okay, let's see. Geek news.
Whether we have
rumors.
one, whether we have two, you play the two.
The only one we have is TENET is being pushed to July 31st.
Did we say last week that they might not push this? This might be the only movie that might not get.
Yeah, I think we. Far, though. Yeah, I think we talked about the fact that that Christopher Nolan is a jackass. and won't think about the fans. Like, we are asking him, please push the movie back so we can go see it, because people want to see this movie. Meanwhile, he's just like, nah, which I don't understand. One of my friends their theory is the reason.
Oh, but hold on, there's a reason behind it.
Oh, what did they say?
Or at least they put a reason behind it. It's shifted by 2 weeks to re-release Inception on July 17th.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, why are they re-releasing? Is this tied into Inception in some way?
Some people think it's in the same universe. That's been a theory.
It looks like the same universe.
Yeah, that's been a theory. My thing is,
there's definitely been a few things going around. Yeah.
My concern is, like, and I get that. I saw that he's releasing Inception. I actually wanted to buy tickets when I saw that it's going to be Inception in IMAX. I was just like, yo, I would love to see Inception in IMAX. It is easily one of the best movies.
Yeah, I just rewatched it like a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that if I'm watching TV and I flip to a channel and Inception's on, I'll watch it again.
I leave it on, yeah.
Every time. But that's the thing that really bothers me about it is that it pushes back this movie. So he's only pushing back the movie because he's released Inception. Had he not had Inception to release, because essentially I think he's trying to test the waters with Inception to see how many people would be willing to go see that. And if that does well, he'll be like, okay, well, people will come see Tenet. Homie.
And well, lucky for him.
Push the movie back. Push the
Cineplex is considering reopening.
Yeah. Not even considering. I think they're pretty much Cineplex and Guzzo in Montreal, and I'm sure a lot of other theaters around North America are trying to figure out how to open back as quickly as possible.
Wait, you thought movie tickets were expensive before?
Yeah. When you can only fit 50 people.
They might go up a couple of bucks, and they're definitely they're saying they're gonna space people out in a way where they are practicing social distancing still.
Oh, man. Yeah,
and you might be required to wear a mask in the theater now too.
Yeah,
and they have to make sure the venting and the ventilation in the building is probably redone and up to par now. There's a few things.
Yeah, I was just those are the things I literally wanted to say. But yeah, exactly. Yeah. Everything Toby said. We're not. It's not going to be a good. You can't sit in a theater for 2 hours with recycled air. And like, imagine like what? So here's the thing: if everyone has to wear a mask, what do you do about your concession stands? Because that's where you also make money. Like, what do you do? I don't see. What's the plan? I don't get the plan. Opening
just lift your mask and eat, bro.
Dude, oh my god. Oh god.
That was
People, wear masks, please. I'm begging you. Put your masks on. We are going to get hit with a second wave. We are going to get hit.
Well, at this point, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
I think the second wave will teach people if it does happen, or when it does happen, I should say.
I don't think it's inevitable, man. I don't think it's so inevitable because we've been good. Like, yeah, you have a few hundred, maybe 20 idiots out of the 100 that are not wearing masks, but like, I don't think it's.
Well, the reason why is because because things start reopening, the quote unquote immunocompromised or people with weak immune systems, for lack of a better differentiation here, are going to get sick.
Yeah.
Those who've been in hiding or in quarantine for the past few months are gonna get sick because us people, I haven't been tested, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm taking all the precautions I can take, and once a test is available, I will take it.
Yeah.
Just to see. But that said, I'm taking the precautions, not everyone else is, or potentially a ton of people won't, right?
Which is why I'm thinking that there probably wouldn't be so much of a quote unquote second wave until we get to like, and if there is like flu season again, I don't think it's going to happen like we open up and then shut down again, like say September.
No, it will. If there's a second wave and people start dropping, it'll even be worse than the last
sorry,
one.
Skinny. I think
it'll probably be curfew and shit.
I don't know.
I think right now they want to get the economy back up so much that they're willing to sacrifice because I think you're right, we've done so well. And if you keep it at what it is right now, where like the groups of 10 people, public spaces, stuff like that, if you continue that for another month, you should be okay. But to go from that to 50 and then next month to 250, so from May till July, you jump up from 10, you jump up 25 times how many people can be together. That seems like a dangerous jump to me because by the time that happens in July, if people still, like I said, man, there are people out there who didn't get tested who probably still have a positive viral load in their system. And those guys are going to be partying with their friends because they're going to think I'm okay. And just like that story Toby told at the beginning, where 15 people go hang out in one bar, you're now going to have 250 people hanging out in some space, and you're going to have to pray and hope that that half of them don't get it. Because 250 people because that's 250 people in one gathering. You're gonna have multiple 250 people gatherings.
Yeah, okay.
That's the part that scares me.
That's legit saying, oh, I don't know.
And again, I'm not saying this stuff to try and scare people. I'm just telling people, if you want to do this stuff, by all means, just wear a mask. Take the precautions. Yeah. I'm not saying don't go to these crowded places. I don't recommend it, but if you want to, fine. But at least take the precautions. When I see so many people, there was another Occupy the Hood MTL did an event. I'm super happy that they did the event. I'm happy that they're still doing stuff for Black Lives Matters. They're still doing protests. They're still being visible. But when I saw all the videos and so many people are not wearing masks and they're all crowded around a DJ dancing together, and I'm like, I'm so happy that for this moment, but I'm also so concerned about the health of these people, because if one person in that crowd is sick and they're all sweating, dancing, and, you know,
right,
loud music playing, you don't hear the cough. You know how the cough is the alarm. The cough's not the alarm when all you hear is a loud bass. Like, I'm not going to hear the dude coughing. So...
I just saw Lee J post something. Oh no, not Lee J, but Devin said upcoming concerts with 50 people max. Local shows are now $150 per person.
I think he's saying like that's how much it's going to cost for them to cover the price of the venue. As in, like,
yeah, sure, like, I guess, right?
Yeah,
sure.
Like it's the price of tickets are going to be insane, because how do you open a venue that needs to catch up from the last couple months, and now
everything turns into a luxury at this point.
Yep. And this is where this is where the caste system really comes into play, because the rich are gonna just be out having fun, and like us, I'm not rich. I can't afford a $150 ticket to go hang out, watch one show. You people crazy?
That's what I'm saying. Everything's gonna go up, but I mean, at the same time, I'm happy for it, because it really just shows you, do you really need to be doing that shit?
I mean,
interesting.
There's a need for social interaction to a certain extent. Like, music is one thing that I'm gonna miss having the opportunity to go to as freely as I used to.
Yeah.
Just to experience an artist that I like live, right? That's definitely, and I honestly, even as much as I like an artist, right now I'm not willing to pay $100.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be like, I really want to go, you know, and I'm willing to pay $150, but just for a regular ass show to be paying that much.
Yeah.
If that's the case, anyway, it'll be ridiculous for sure. I don't know. You know, we keep saying things. I remember at the beginning when people were like, it'll go back to normal.
Oh, it's never gonna go back to normal.
Define normal.
Yeah, it's forever changed. The world is literally forever changed. We like even television, like a whole bunch of TV production stuff is starting back. But how do you write television and ignore the fact that the world was in quarantine for like multiple months, like 5-6 months? Like, I'm a TV
like someone's
writer.
Gonna record a new way of filming a show.
Yeah.
Or a movie, something that that's keep.
Use the drones. Just have drones, quiet drones filming, hovering in front of the people as they're talking. You're like, man, these new shots are really shaky. Yeah, I was trying to keep the drone steady, okay?
Every camera's on the end of cranes now, just keeping your distance.
Yo, man, that's it though. That's it.
What about makeup? Oh man, yeah, I don't know. There's definitely a lot of things.
Yo, the people who work in the makeup department wearing masks. The people that are going to be like the actors who are going to be like when they start back, because they said that they're going to be starting back Falcon soon, right? And
they're starting back reshoots on Eternals too.
Yeah. So how do you film these actors with no mask on? Because their characters were never. Well, I mean, Winter Soldier doesn't count. He can always wear a mask because he just puts his Winter Soldier mask on. But like Falcon, you know, and Icarus and all the other characters in the Eternals, you can't have those characters wearing masks. They weren't superheroes who wore masks. So now you have them. And Falcon's mask is actually backwards because his mask covered his. Well, if he goes comic book, it covered his face, not his mouth. It didn't cover his mouth. It's the opposite of what he needs.
CGI everything now. CGI it all. All of it.
Oh shit. Anyways, oh shit. JSA faces Sportsmaster and Tigress in episode 6. Ooh, I'm excited for Sportsmaster.
Yeah, his daughter, I think, is Tigress, or his
Yeah.
Artemis is in the show. That's cool.
She is?
Artemis is in the. They showed her in episode 5. No, they showed her in episode 4 when she was looking for a wildcat.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't catch
They're
that.
like, she's like, who should be our wildcat? And then they're like, oh, what about Artemis? Whatever. And they're like, no, she's too crazy. And the girl who tackled the guy, that was Artemis.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I'll check it out. That's pretty much the whole show, guys. Anything else you guys want to say?
Real quick, just I didn't want to touch on it, but I gotta touch on it. Devin kind of wanted me to, so I'm gonna listen. People watch your kids. If they do stupid stuff, just teach your kids not to make dumb internet videos. Those girls who made that West Island video, we're not even gonna get into it because we all know what happened. Everybody has Facebook. We saw it. Whatever.
If you, but unfortunately for those who listen, because we do have listeners outside of Montreal.
So if you want to break it down,
I didn't watch the video. I just know 2 girls made a racist video and the world went crazy, and I was like, I don't want to watch this. That's all.
I saw the first minute. After that, I had enough. I was like,
exactly.
All
right. They're in blackface.
Yeah,
they're wearing the face mask. The black, the charcoal face masks.
Okay.
It's not something they thought up spur of the moment. It was choreographed.
Jesus
they had
Christ.
images edited in of like a black person next to a monkey.
Yeah,
they when I say Nick, you say Ger, and like
they went full tilt.
If you're black, I hate you. If you're dark black, I really hate you. Like lyrics are literally exactly that.
Yeah.
Wait.
And then now they're saying that this video they recorded that they didn't send to a classmate they were making fun of. They sent it to another black kid in the school.
Oh yeah, because that's bad.
Yeah, like that makes sense. And apparently they're saying a few years ago, but people that actually know them are saying that's a lie. That's like I know what they like. That wasn't a few years ago kind of situation.
Also, aren't they teenagers?
Either way, the parents are getting fired.
You could tell a teenager that like teenagers grow so much that like from sec 1 to sec 5, you could definitely tell a difference. So
growth spurts, everything, right?
Yeah.
Puberty. Anyway, so yeah, they definitely weren't 12 in that video. Sorry. It's disturbing to think they felt like kids feel comfortable enough now. We need to stop this. We need to stop this behavior. Like there needs to be consequences to this because it can't go there again. You can't keep carrying around that generational sin. Not as a teenager, not like that. There's no reason to. They're literally kids that are bored in their room doing this. There are more things you can do with your time. Talk about boys, talk about girls, talk about feelings, talk about games, talk about sports, not making a video that is blatantly, disgustingly racist.
That's crazy.
I know nothing's going to happen to them. It's not a hate crime.
Yeah.
There's no although it's like hateful words and actions, there's no inciting someone to they're trying to be funny in their own way. It doesn't hit, it doesn't land. There is nothing. It's just dumb, and it's shocking that kids are doing this without their parents being aware. Maybe their parents, and that's the whole thing, right? Are the parents aware? Are they the one perpetrating this behavior? Is it bad friends? Are the parents just not aware that they have bad friends doing this? Did the parents never see this video? There's a whole bunch of questions to ask before we start. And I'm not for spewing hate at children.
Oh no,
because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
They don't know that they don't, and they even if they know better, they don't know to continue to know better and do
Skinny,
better.
what were you about to say?
I was saying I don't condone hate. I'm with Toby. I don't condone hate against minors. I don't condone any of that. But a brick through the window wouldn't hurt.
Again, he's not saying to go do it. He's speaking in metaphorical statements here.
Yeah, not a real brick.
I will say that
the brick of knowledge,
consequences.
The brick of knowledge through the window of ignorance. That's what he meant.
Shit.
The brick of knowledge through the window of ignorance. That's the title. That's the title.
Yes.
That's good.
Brick of
good proper.
Window of ignorance.
Oh man, yeah, it's pretty jarring to see, man. And I hope the parents are good and they weren't aware of this and they're able to, because I think I heard something about the parents or the dad losing his job and things are happening in that regard. I haven't really looked further into the story, but West Island is small. West Island in Montreal is small.
Yeah, it's a small community.
There won't be very many places for them to go where people won't actually know who they are and keep, they're trying to reveal their names and stuff now. I think they have. One of them made a video.
Their names.
One of them made an apology video, and I saw it. I was like, "Oh, these."
You know what though?
Fake tears.
I will say this about the West Island: there is a predominant figure in the West Island, a young woman that I saw dress up in blackface at an event once. And I remember thinking, what is happening? And that person had pictures on their Facebook for a very long time of that. And only maybe a year or two ago, I noticed the pictures disappear. Because I used to regularly check to see if the picture was there. Because I'd be like, should I out this person? And I just never did. I never did.
See?
I never did, because I was just like, what's the point? I wanted to. There's numerous times where I really thought about it. And especially when the person started posting about like they went to Africa and they were like, the usual, like the tour that all those like suburban girls go on where they like.
I went to go build houses.
Yeah,
my ass.
yeah.
You, you hit a nail a couple of times and took pictures.
The shit was already built, man. Come on.
So yeah, she was one of those. She was like posting pictures about her trip where she helped build houses, or I built a school for young African children, and I was just like, oh, I want to out you, and I just never did. And and the picture's gone now, so I'm like, them's the breaks.
I think what happened back then, though, is the fact that it was, not back then, but for the longest time, we've all been like, of course, like you just get tired of racism in its smallest and purest form. You see it all the time, and you just kind of turn a bland eye now because there's just so much of it. But I think that was part of the problem. That was part of the problem, right? We just didn't say enough. I think we thought we were saying a lot, but we were saying a lot amongst either internally or amongst ourselves. Yeah. But we weren't actually being vocal as much as we could on social media and doing our part in bringing attention to these things happening on a daily basis. Yeah. I think after you and I talked that day and I told you about me getting pulled over on a bicycle. That was to me at the time, I don't think I clued in to exactly that. It was just more of a, screw the police situation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then I thought about it again. It came back to mind a few years ago. And I was like, wow, would they have stopped a couple white kids biking around at 9 p.m. at night in their own neighborhood or a friend's neighborhood, just biking, and then pull them over to say, you look like some car thieves we were chasing, or we were going after tonight? And I'm like, first of all, I'm like 14, 15 on my bike with a friend of mine. Yep. Biking around, and you're telling me that I look like someone who's going around stealing cars on my bike? Yeah. What? We complied.
That's one of the other things, right? They like to age us up like crazy. Like, when I was a teenager, I was always so proud of the fact that I looked 18, and then I think about the fact that like maybe I shouldn't have been proud of that everyone told me I look older. It's not that I looked older, because now when I look back at people who are 13, I'm like, there's not a chance in hell I looked 18. It's just because
I look back at old pictures, I'm like, oh, that's a kid right there.
There is not a chance in hell that at 13 I looked like an 18-year-old. Yeah. I did not have a growth spurt. I was under 5'9". Like, none of it makes sense when I think back to people saying, "Oh, you look like you're 18."
Yeah, there's a fear factor, unfortunately, with black kids. When it comes to the police, in terms of like, I don't know, what are you afraid of? Yeah. Like, I'm just a kid here. Like, at the end of the day, there's nothing else going on outside of me riding my bike with my friends.
But you're a kid that looks intimidating based on every TV and every piece of media I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. It's tough out there, man. It's tough out there. But hey, conversations are being had, discussions are being had. I walk into a room and I know people are engaged in those discussions, and that's a good thing.
My friend Jenny Rich is just like, who is it? DM me her name.
Oh, the West.
I'm not gonna snitch now, but it was just always funny to me. Anyways, we should probably wrap up because we are legit at 2 hours. Like, we are.
Oh wait, hold on. The parents were defending it, Devin said. Oh man.
Yeah. The parents. Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I'm not gonna fault parents for being concerned that their kids' lives are about to be completely ruined, and them being like, "Shit, we need to do something." Like,
damage control.
Yeah. Whatever. You're a parent and you have a child, and your child did something insanely stupid, and now you have to try and figure out, how do I navigate this world with my kid who's done something so stupid that their whole lives could be changed? Yeah, you're probably going to be like, they were 12. Ignore it. No, lady, we're not going to ignore it. The video's out. Everyone's seen it. You should be apologizing that these are things that your kids did. You should say you're going to have your kids do some counseling, and then we move on from there. There you go. That's it.
Yeah,
that's great.
Guys, that's the end of the show. We're at 2 hours and 10 minutes on the Mixler. We definitely went way over.
I'm sorry. It was a little thing.
No, that's fine. It's fine. If you guys are listening on Mixler, hopefully you've enjoyed this very, very long and but fun. I think we had a lot of fun on this episode.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And if you guys are watching, it's exactly 2 hours for you now on all the different streaming platforms. So thank you for tuning in.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna get out. We're gonna get some food. Guys, always fun. Anything you want to tell the people?
Stay safe.